Cassie.
Hi, Doc. Thank you.
How are you feeling? How's the pregnancy been going?
I'm feeling well. Just been trying to exercise the little way I can and eating healthy for my baby. Though sometimes I feel tired and just don't feel like doing anything other than just eat and sleep.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you're exercising. You're eating well. I'm not even pregnant, and all I want to do is eat and sleep. Okay, so today will involve you getting your ultrasound done. How does that sound?
Um, I'm excited. I mean, I can't wait to see my baby. It's my first pregnancy, and I'm excited. And sometimes I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah. How do you do you want to talk a little bit about your concerns or like your worriedness?
Um, it's really nothing serious. Just the thoughts of labor and delivery kind of gets me nervous.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That makes sense. Those worries are normal, especially for first-time mothers. But you have nothing to worry about. We have some of the best doctors and nurses here that will be here to help you through the whole process. And if you have any questions, any concerns, you can always call, make an appointment, and we'll get those questions answered for you.
That makes me feel a little better for now. Yeah, it does.
That's good. Okay, so let's go get your ultrasound done.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, Miss Cassie, we just got done with your ultrasound, and I would like for us to talk about it. Do you have time right now, or would you like to make an appointment for later?
Yes, I have time. Is everything okay?
Okay, so everything is okay. I did find something during the ultrasound, though.
Oh, what did you find?
Okay, so the ultrasound is showing that the baby has an abnormal heart rate. So this means that the baby isn't getting sufficient enough oxygen right now during the pregnancy, and this is actually called something that we call fetal distress.
Oh my God. Uh, I mean, getting enough oxygen. Is there something we can do about it? I mean, I'm really worried about it.
Yeah.
It's disturbing.
So usually in these cases, we ask the mother to start exercising.
Mhm.
That way the baby's receiving more oxygen. But since you're already doing this, we recommend a cesarean section.
Oh Lord. You mean C-section? No, I'm not going to have a C-section. I must have a natural birth, and nobody will talk me into having anything else other than a natural birth. I would not even hear about C-section right now. I don't want to.
Can we at least schedule an appointment? That way we can talk about it.
I mean, it's okay. Anytime in the morning is fine. But I'm not gonna have a C-section. It's
Okay, we
fine.
could schedule an appointment. Good evening, Miss Cassie.
Good evening, doc.
How have you been feeling since your last visit?
I'm doing fine. I'm just a little worried and concerned on why you asked me to come in today.
Well, the reason why I called you in today was to talk about your pregnancy. How have you been feeling with your pregnancy? Have you had any discomfort, any concerns, anything going on?
No, I've been feeling good actually. Just a little tired. Yeah, but I've been trying to get a little bit of rest here and there.
Yeah. Are you still working, or are you on maternity leave now?
Yes, I'm still working. I'm trying to save a little money before I return back to Africa.
Oh, that's good. Will you be returning to Africa after the baby or before the baby is born?
I plan on returning to Africa after the baby.
Okay. Is it okay if I ask you if you plan on living in Africa?
Yes, I actually plan on living in Africa, residing there. I actually want to raise a family in there, and I plan on having the rest of my kids there and have them get in touch with their roots and family background. You know, in my culture, a woman is expected to have at least more than one or two kids, and she's expected to raise them according to culture. So that's why I plan on raising them there.
Okay, that's good. I think it's nice that you stay in touch with your roots and your culture. Most people do lose their culture once leaving the country that they came from. I actually wanted to speak to you about some concerns that came up during your last visit. Is that okay?
Concerns? I mean, You mean the fetal distress?
Yes. During your last appointment, we did speak about the external monitors and how they were showing some fetal distress.
Yes, I remember we spoke about it, and I'm still worried about that.
I understand how you're feeling. Don't worry too much. We still have an option to secure, secure the the safety of the baby. I'm sorry.
Um, what other options do you have aside from C-section?
Well, usually your only option aside from the cesarean section is, to exercise. But since you're already doing this, the only other option is the C-section.
No, I don't want to have a C-section. I said it before, and I'm saying it now. I do not want to have a C-section.
Can I ask you why?
I believe babies exist as spirits, and before they were born, and they choose to be born as a human being or not. C-section in my culture is it's more like it's for a weak person. Like it's referred to. They use it to refer to being a weak woman who cannot have a natural birth. Instead, will go for a cesarean section.
So I understand, your beliefs and your culture, but having a natural birth would actually endanger the baby's life.
I mean, I do understand what you're saying, but I still want to be sure that I can have as much babies as I want in the future. I believe that the baby will choose to be born or not, and it's not within anybody's power to force the baby to be born.
So, do you believe that if you have a C-section, you will not be able to have any more babies or any more children?
Actually, yes, I'm positive about it. I'm from a rural area in Senegal, and there is not much technological equipment for repeat C-section, and I'm afraid it will affect me having more children in the future.
So I understand, C-section will scares you, but a C-section doesn't ensure you not having a natural birth in the future. There is a very good chance that you'll be able to deliver more children naturally.
I mean, I'm really scared to be honest because I have a close relative that had a C-section here in the States, and she went back to Senegal, and it's been 8 years now, and her attempt on having a baby twice was unsuccessful because the facility lacked equipment to successfully carry out the procedure.
I'm sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, not all facilities do have the right equipment to carry out the procedure, but that doesn't mean that you won't be able to have your second child naturally.
I mean, I'm still skeptical about all of this.
I understand, your beliefs, your culture, and your doubts about the procedure, but I think that you should consider having a C-section. I can give you some brochures. That way, you can look at the procedure and detail the successful rates on a second cesarean section, and just more information. How do you feel about that? Do you have any other concerns? Anything?
Honestly, I don't feel too good about it. Doesn't sound too good to me. I mean, but I will take a look at the brochure and just keep it in mind, have my options open, but I'm just still worried about all of it.
Okay, thank you. Do you have anything else you would like to talk about?
For now, nothing else. I think, yeah.
Okay, so it was nice seeing you. I'll be seeing you on your next appointment.
Nice seeing you too, Doc.
All right. Okay, thank you.